So guys, Cutco comes in different types of sets. So we actually have is a really a large set right here. So this set here, this is for the people that like to cook and entertain, or people with a big family. It's not for like my mom, it's for like people that cook a lot, right? Obviously you can see it's got 19 main knives right there. Now, it's pretty big. This is our medium set for people that are kind of in between. You know, they like to cook a lot, but maybe they don't cook a whole lot, but they just want some good stuff, right? Some good quality knives. And then we have, this is just our small set. This is for people like my mom who hardly cook at all and kind of want to get in and out of the kitchen as fast as possible, right? So it's got just the basic 10 tools, okay? So now to save some time, guys, hey, what type of cooking do you guys usually do? Do you do like pasta dishes, salads? Do you do like potatoes and like meat potato kind of people? Or what kind of stuff do you guys cook a lot of?
We do a lot of meat.
A lot of meat? Cool, like chicken and beef and stuff like that?
Right.
Pork? Okay, cool.
A lot of meat.
A lot of meat, awesome. Do you guys do a lot of grilling and stuff, or just kind of all above, all the above?
Yeah,
When it's nice outside.
Cool, okay. Awesome. In Washington, it's like a couple times a year, right?
Right.
So, and then now, do you guys cook because you like to cook, or do you cook because you kind of just have to cook?
kind of in between.
Kind of in between? Okay, cool. I can relate to that. Yeah. My mom, she cooks like, you know, kind of in between as well. She's good at it, but she doesn't cook a lot. Yeah, right? Okay. And now, when you guys entertain, you have like a barbecue or Thanksgiving or like birthday parties or anything like that, what's a safe number of place settings when you have like a family gathering? So like 8 or 12, 24, 36?
Just 8.
Like 8 people? Okay, cool. So I noticed there's 8 chairs here, so it's kind of fill the table. Okay, cool. Well, great. Let me show you the different sets that we have for that. Now this right here, this is our small set, like I said before. It's called our Homemaker Plus 8. And here's a little block. It's got a cute little block right there. And so it includes your paring knife right here. And this is used for stuff like in your hand, right? Up in the air, right? Like paring and pitting and peeling, like, you know, this, you peel this or something, right? With the paring knife. We also have the second one here. This is a utility knife. It's not too big, not too small. Great for things like tomatoes and soft fruits. So kind of things the size of your fist or smaller, right? So anything smaller than I got a pretty big fist, but so anything smaller than maybe your fist, that fist, right? Right there. But now we also have this spatula spreader, and this is one of my absolute favorite tools. So this was really the sandwich making machine. It looks kind of funny. It doesn't have to look funny. It's kind of weird looking, right? But it actually has a double D edge on the side, just like this knife here. So it's got a double D edge cutting on the side, but it's got this big wide for spreading, right? So it's kind of the sandwich making machine. You know, it's great for like sandwiches. Also great for pies. You can cut pie and serve it. It's really flexible, so you can cut and serve like brownies. Right, you can cut and serve. Pizza, cut, serve. Actually, I've done pizza with that. It's amazing because that edge cuts so smooth and clean right through cheese and stuff. It's awesome. Now we also have is the everyday carving set. So this is kind of the meat stuff that you guys cook, like pork chops or ribs or steak or anything like that. It just kind of does all your normal meats and stuff. The everyday carving set. Like roast and chicken, all that kind of stuff. Yep, that's that one right there. Exactly, yep. And we also have is kind of the heavy duty knife. And this is kind of great for like melons, right? It's kind of the bad boy of the kitchen, you know, for chopping heavy duty kind of stuff. So pretty much anything in your freezer that you would cut. So a lot of my customers would go to Costco and they want to save money on food. So they buy meat when it's on sale. And then this knife is the kind of knife where you actually could cut into that frozen meat and you don't have to thaw it out. You just cut a frozen meat, put half of it in the freezer, and then, you know, thaw out the half you're going to actually use. So yeah, this saves my customers a lot of money. It's kind of like a barbecue kind of knife, right? It's a really, really handy tool. We also have a chef knife right here for vegetables, right? You turn on any cooking show, they're chopping something, right? Yeah, you got a chopping knife right there. That's, you know, a lot of people, their favorite knife, right? They're chopping up onions and carrots and celery, stuff like that. And then also the bread knife, which is a dream. Oh my gosh, you're cutting this with bread with this, right? Like warm, it just it glides right through. It's amazing. So people love that one. And also has the traditional carving set. This is the master carving set. So when you entertain, have special occasions like holidays, you know, the Thanksgiving turkey or the, you know, family roast, and you know, have the family over after church, stuff like that or whatever. So the kind of big meats and stuff. And then it also has 8 of those little table knives, and I'll cover those in more detail in just a minute, but those are awesome. It's kind of like a steak knife, it's kind of more like a butter knife, if you notice the shape of it. Right, I'll show you one of those in a minute. We also have this medium set. So this is kind of cute. It's got this little, you know, little 8 steak knives and the 10 little knives in the block. It's kind of small. This one here is It's a little bit bigger here, and what people like about this one, because guess what? It has what? That's why
Shoot.
people like this one, because it's got the scissors. Yeah. And then you also notice the craziest looking knife we have. This is the cheese knife right there. You see that? So it's got these aerated holes, so it glides through cheese like butter. It's literally like it's not there. It's really one of the sharpest knives Cutco's ever made, one of our newest knives. It also has the Petite Santoku. So this is like a chef knife right here, but it's kind of more Japanese inspired. And it's got the smallest handle that we make. You see the handle size? It's quite a bit smaller than even the cheese knife or this one here. So the handle is actually a little smaller than that one right here. So feel that in your hand. It feels good, right? This one's a little bit smaller, kind of more of a women's specific knife because it's really lightweight. And so a lot of moms really love this small chopping knife, right? It's a great complement to that one. And then we also have the Hardy Slicer. It's probably one of my favorite knives. The first 4 letters of Hardy is hard. Anything hard to cut. Parmesan cheese, tough meats, fatty chicken stuff that you're cutting off. It's got a high knuckle clearance, so you can just cut and chop with it. So it's a really, really useful knife. So that's kind of your overall meat knife. It's really, really cool. And then the medium set has just 10, so a couple extra. So instead of 8, so when you set the table, there's always a couple extra, which is kind of nice. So if they're in the dishwasher or whatnot. And we also have a large set right here. And this has all the tools in the small set, the first 10, but it also has all of our specialty knives. So these are 9 extra specialty tools that, over time, customers in the past have requested, hey, you should make a salmon knife, or you should make a cleaver. Yeah. So it's kind of all the different knives that customers have requested over the years anyways. So a lot of people that would get this set eventually kind of upgrade to those different ones too, or they get the small set and upgrade to the bigger ones later on, stuff like that. So you're always able to do that, so which is pretty neat. But now